Hello everyone, and welcome back to another podcast of wellness wisdom. Today, we're diving into the world of healthy eating with a focus on a new kid on the block. It's called the Atlantic diet. You might already be familiar with its cousin, the Mediterranean diet, known for its heart-healthy benefits and connection to overall well-being. But the Atlantic diet brings something fresh to the table, and it might just be worth checking out.
So, what exactly is the Atlantic diet? It's all about eating like the people of northern Portugal and northwestern Spain, focusing on the foods readily available in their region. Similar to the Mediterranean diet, it emphasizes key food groups without strict restrictions. Think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, olive oil, fish, and even moderate amounts of meat and wine.
Why is it called the Atlantic diet? Well, the name comes from the location of the cultures that inspired it, bordering the Atlantic Ocean in southern Europe. But remember, the Atlantic diet encourages local and seasonal options, so it might look a little different depending on where you live.
A recent study published in JAMA linked this way of eating to a lower risk of metabolic syndrome. This is a cluster of health conditions, including high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and unhealthy cholesterol levels, that increase your risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, stroke, and heart disease.
The study found that people who followed the Atlantic diet were less likely to have a large waist circumference and low levels of good cholesterol compared to those who stuck with their usual eating habits.
If you're thinking the Atlantic diet sounds a lot like the Mediterranean diet, you're not wrong. Both diets share many commonalities, like an emphasis on plant-based foods, healthy fats, and lean proteins. They also limit red meat and processed foods. Some key differences might include the Atlantic diet's potential inclusion of more meat and brassica vegetables, like kale and cabbage.
Ultimately, the specific names like Atlantic, Mediterranean, or any other heart-healthy diet might not matter as much as the core principles. These principles include filling your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, and whole grains, all while practicing moderation with less healthy options. Remember, consistency is key. So, find a way of eating that fits your lifestyle and preferences, and most importantly, enjoy the delicious and nutritious journey.
Thank you for tuning into another great episode of Wellness Wisdom Podcasts. Make sure to subscribe and stay updated for our next episode, where we'll dive deeper into more intriguing topics. And be sure to let us know in the comments below whether you are curious to try the Atlantic diet. Stay curious and see you again in the next episode.